In this video, we're going to walk through how the case file system works inside of Monolith. I'm in one of my Monolith cases here, and I've clicked into the Files tab in the top menu, and this is going to bring up all of the case files that I have associated with this case. So you can see I've got some PDFs, some screenshots, a case report here. So any files that have been added to this case are going to show up in this Files tab. So you can see we have single files and also folders of files. So let's say I wanted to add a new folder and move all of these image files into that folder. To do that, we can click New at the top, and then we're going to select this option for New Folder. And then we can give it a name. And once the folder is created, to move files into the folder, we can hover over the file. You can see there's a little hand icon here. So if we click down on our mouse and hold, we can actually drag and drop it and move those items into the folder. So pretty handy to keep this organized the way you want. I'm going to go ahead and click into that folder that I just made. So this is the new folder that I have just created. Let's say I wanted to add another layer of folders. We can actually do that as well. So I'm going to add another folder again. And just move one of these files into here. So we can have nested folders, as many nested folders as you need to organize your files the way that you want to. Something I do want to point out to you is for quick navigation. So if you're, in, the third or fourth hierarchy of folder, let's say you want to get back to seeing all the files, you can quickly get to any of the higher level folders by clicking these breadcrumbs up here at the top. So if I click case files, for example, this is going to take me all the way out to my main case file system page. Some other things to note here. We are able to filter here. So let's say I wanted to see files only. I don't want to look at folders. I can click filter, click type, click select value, and now it's just going to show me files in this level of hierarchy. So that's helpful if you want to see files, of a certain type or a certain hash, anything like that. Next to that, we have this recursive button. So if you wanted to see all of the files in a big list, not nested in the folders, we can toggle this recursive on. And now you can see all the files that I had put in these two folders. We can just see them right here in this main list. So helpful, especially if you have, a lot of folders, a lot of nested folders, if you just need to, you want to see everything in a big list. This next button here, hash uploads, when this is toggled on, when we add a new file, Monolith's going to pull the hash out for us. So that can be helpful if you are keeping track of the hashes. Just be aware that it does sometimes make it take a little bit longer, especially if you're on slower internet speeds. So keep that in mind for toggling this on or off. Over here on the right-hand side, we can export this table to an Excel spreadsheet. And then next to that, if we wanted to see different columns than what we see right now, we can click this button right here. Let's say I want to see MD5 hashes. We can select that, and you can see now we can view that information in this table that we can see. And then last but not least, we also have a search function here. So let's say I want to see my case report that I have. We can start typing and Monolith will start searching for those files for you. And that's the overview of how the file management system works inside of Monolith. Thanks for watching.